Oh, okay. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, you hearing me now?
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, I can hear you too.
Yeah.
We can hear now.
Yeah, I'm
Can
sorry.
hear you.
I don't know what I did last time. I just realized that I'm not hearing anyone. Okay. Mr. Dele Ojo, good afternoon, sir.
It's a miracle your light is still on. Oh.
I'm surprised when I saw you. Okay. So what the first thing we need to do is I want to say one or two things about what we are going to learn today. And please, I will plead to every one of us that we we just have to listen, get a pen, and as the class is going, so anything that comes to your mind as something to ask question on, please don't hesitate to do that, so that after the class we have a questioning section. It's very important. I normally like it whenever I'm doing my presentation. Today, uh, I'm going to talk about the business generally. Then from there, we move to, I just want to see what I'm doing here. Okay. So I'm going to talk about the business generally, and later we'll move to practical trading class where I'm going to show people uh, how the software has been behaving and my own vivid advice to every one of us. Can you see my whiteboard?
No, I can't see any whiteboard.
So nobody can see my whiteboard. Okay, I'm coming because I want to start from the whiteboard, and if it's going to wait our time, I will just quickly go to do other things. Anyone that have this link? Oh, so this is how his own whiteboard works. Oh, then it's bad. Okay. I think I'll use something else as my whiteboard. The whiteboard of this Google Meet is something else. It's terrible. Please a moment. So, like I'm saying, I'm going to talk about the business generally. Then we move from there to other part of the business, and we move to the training, where I'm going to show everything that we need to do. Please, can you confirm to me if you see my whiteboard now?
Yes, I can see the whiteboard now.
Okay, let's start doing something. The first thing we need to do today is to discuss about is trading business generally. In this one, number one, I think this pen is too light. Let me take something thicker. Number one, I will say I will first of all do my disclaimer. Before anything. It's very important in the industry. So the disclaimer is that anything I'm discussing here is for educational purpose. I'm not a qualified financial expert. I don't have any right to tell anyone what to buy, what to sell in financial markets. So having said this, everything I'm saying here is for educational purpose, is what I'm doing for my own personal living. So if you copy it at your own risk. I'm so sorry. You need to do all this disclaimer so that tomorrow somebody don't just come up and wake up and say, you said I will make 10 million rand in a day. That's why I sold my car, I sold my wife's car, and I sold my house. So that when I make that millions, I will go and buy another house. So I'm not saying this. This is what I've been doing for the past 22 years. This is what I've been living on. This is what I'm doing that makes me not to have to secure employment, that make me serve myself. So I'm just sharing with family so that you can see, maybe you can get your own hand dirty one day and start doing it as well. So please guys, I know many people who are trading Forex, they don't understand the reason why they are doing it. The only thing they understand is, I want to make money. And almost 95% of everyone trading Forex lose their money in the market. And why are they losing their money? They lose their money because their expectation is so high and they are not being realistic to themselves. Many traders are not realistic to, especially the newbies. They are not realistic to themselves. They want to put 10,000. Maybe they have watched YouTube. Maybe they have watched Facebook. And somebody tell them that you put 10,000, I'll teach you how to. Somebody stand in front of Lexus or Islander or whatever thing they normally show us on Facebook. That I started this account last month with $500, and from that money I bought this chopper. I'm living on the beach. This is Lexus, this Ferrari I just bought. Let me tell you, none of these people, I can 100% tell you, none of these people are making this money in trading Forex. They make money from people that they can't think on their own, that if money is so easy to make like that, why is this person coming to YouTube? Why is he not just giving people's money and help people that need? So some of us came with the same right mindset to this business. And that's why some of us think it's a scam. I've had people that lost $500,000, $1 million, and I've seen people that are trading with just $1,000 and their life is changing. So if you want to be on my platform using my software, I'm not the kind of person that will promise you that you're going to build a house tomorrow. If you like, put $1 million. If you don't prepare your mind, open your mind to truth. I'm not a marketer. I don't need to lie to anyone. I don't need to impress anyone. I just need to be honest and be plain. If you do this business the right way, I can tell you, you can leave every other thing you have been doing to make money and focus on this. I can bet you. But if you want to use it as a part-time, it's okay. You can use it as a part-time as well. Keep your primary job. If it makes you happy, it's fetching you money. But instead of going to bank and put your money in the bank for 8% per year, you can put your money here. You can trade 3, 4, 5 times in a month. You don't need to trade every day. But I can bet you that if you can trade 3, 4, 5 days in a month, you make more money than keeping your money in the bank if you do the right thing. And if you put $1 million in your account, you don't do the right thing, I can tell you, you get your finger points. It's easy. So, first of all, I normally like to share this with everyone I'm talking to in Forex, because many people believe Forex is a scam. So I will first of all share another screen that can let us see, open our mind. Today I'm not going to rush too much because I want to show us a lot of things. So there's no need for me to rush too much today. We spent quality 2 hours together. Oh no, this is not what I'm looking for. I'm so sorry. Can I share entire video? Entire screen. I don't think it's this one. Let me share the tab. I mean Windows or tab. Okay, let me share the tab because this is what I'm looking for. Okay, did you see my screen, please? If your background is not noisy, you can talk to me so that.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay. Look, in my 22 years in this journey, this is only business I can see that you don't need to be a university graduate to do. You just need a solid mentor who will not lie to you. And you need somebody that will hold your hands and show you some secrets of the market and never lie to you. If you look at what I'm showing, I normally like showing it whenever I want to do anything about Forex or financial markets. And I'm going to say, use some of this as my example. We have bad traders, we have good traders among them, we have bad traders among them. It doesn't really matter. But what matters is people are making living here. Some of them are graduates, some of them didn't go to school at all, some of them go to technical school. So let's start looking at them. Look at this guy. This multi-ways. It's a trader since 2020, this 2022. For the past 2 years, this guy has been making money trading Forex. And if you look at it carefully, he's charging $30 per month. $30 per month. So we're ready to do some calculation because I want to prepare your mind so that you can think, am I doing the right business? Is this what I really need? So all those questions is meant for only you to answer. Nobody can answer those questions for you. So let us do that. Let's quickly do one calculation now. This guy has been trading for 2 years. And if you look at how many people copy his trade, it's 166 people copying his trade. As we are talking now, and he's charging $30 per month. If you multiply 166 by $30, it's going to give us $4,980. This guy is making $4,980 per month. And he has traded for 2 years. That is multiplied by 24 months. When I look at it, I don't know, maybe from your end you are doing the same thing. This guy has made $119,520 in 2 years that he has been rendering the service. Because many people have money, they don't have time to trade. Many have time to trade, they don't have time to learn. So these are the kind of people that they volunteer that, okay, put your money in your account, you copy my trade, and I charge you $30 per month.
Sorry, are you recording some?
Sir?
Are you recording some?
I think I'm doing the recording. Let me confirm again because there are many people who are expected to be in this in this meeting, but they are not there. Yeah, I'm recording, sir. So this guy is doing 119. I'm going to do conversion to rand because I'm staying in South Africa. If we have people from other parts of the world among us, please, you are free to do the conversion in your own country currency as well. So today, I've sold some dollar today. I sold at 16.16. So if you multiply that by 16.16 to get rand, this guy has done 1.9 million rand in 2 years. Many of us, we wake up in the morning, we jump from one point to another, we hustle, we do everything. We cannot even boast of such income. This is a good thing that I normally tell people. If you can create time, to learn. If you can create time to learn, these are good things that are really worth doing, guys. So now, let's look at other people. There's a guy I normally use his account. Many times I'm talking to people, but you can see how people make money. There's some people here 2018, there's some people here 2017. They have been making their life easier by rendering service for other people who cannot trade, who doesn't have that patience, or they don't have somebody to train them. You can see these people on Facebook with chopper, with Land Cruiser, with Ferrari, lying to people that they have turned $500 to $1 million in 1 year. So for you, the first question is Forex or trading financial instruments, is it a scam? I will tell you that it's not a scam. Many people make living in it. Is it a profession that needs you to be a graduate, a professor, a medical doctor, a PhD holder or a master holder before you can start? No. All you need to do is to look for somebody who is trading, who can be honest to you, will not exploit you by asking you to pay unnecessary fee, and you can become a trader yourself. You can manage your accounts yourself. You can manage people's account. There's money in the industry. I have some malam in Dubai. I have 2 calls from Dubai last week that they have money. They just want somebody that they can copy. A good person that will not waste their money, they can copy. It's only because I don't do that for now. It's not part of my business now. So you can imagine I have clients of $2 million, $3 million, $500,000, $100,000, $50,000 copying my trade. There's nothing I'm looking for in this entire life. That little thing that comes there will not take care of it. It depends on the kind of thing every one of us are looking for, or by definition of millionaire or comfortable. All I just want to be comfortable in life. I'm not running after unnecessary money. So, in a nutshell, this is a business that is viable. It's a business that you can turn to a company, and you don't need a license. What you have to do is to come to this platform, start your trading, show your trading, and people start copying. You put a price there, and that is all. You have established a company. Apart from MetaQuote, this platform is MetaQuote. We have many of the social platform, trading social platform like this, that thousands, millions of people are on it. So if you don't come here, you can go to any one of them and start practicing generating income from what you know how to do. Having said that, please, before I move away from here, because now I'm moving to our robots and I'm moving to our trading platform. Having said this, before I move, please, do anybody have 1 or 2 questions to ask before I move to the next agenda, which is the real thing about our software? Do anybody have anything to ask, any question to ask me? Please. Okay? If there's no question, then let's move to other aspect of the business. I'm going to show us accounts that we are going to deal with today. I don't even know which. Okay. I don't know which screen am I sharing now out of the 3 screens. Okay. Let me share my screen again. So let me stop this and let me share my trading screen. Okay, I think I will see my trading screen now. Please, if you see my trading screen, can somebody just represent us and say yes, please?
Yes, I can see the trading screen, but please, I will appreciate if you can enlarge it because of some of us that are using our phone to monitor this training.
There's no way I can, because it's a screen. It's already full my screen. It's already full page of my screen. So I don't think there's anything.
Maybe you need to close up the record of persons in the meeting is showing. So maybe if you can close up that page, then to just be showing your screen, they'll be hearing your voice from background instead of seeing faces of people in the meeting.
Oh, okay. You mean those boxes?
Yes.
Let me try if I can do that too, because I don't know how I can achieve that on these ones. Let me see if I can remove it. Or if we know anybody that knows how to remove it, instead of wasting our time, can somebody tell me how to remove it? I don't shy of what I don't know. Share their screen, what? I don't think this thing is possible for me. Oh, I don't know.
Hello, sir.
Yeah?
Hello. I think this is an individual thing. Individually, you can remove those pictures, those people by the side. Because I'm using a phone, and I've removed everybody, and your screen is only what's showing on my screen.
Oh, okay.
Yes, individually, then you see a sign under the screen that looks like a cross to expand and to reduce. You know, when you reduce or expand it will take over all your screen. So you see, it's something individually can do. Like I did it for myself.
Okay, please, guys, if you can do it individually so that we don't waste any of this, please. If you can remove your picture, if you can remove those pictures individually from your end, please do that. For me, I don't see where I can remove it here, and I don't know. Okay, let me see full screen. I saw full screen. Oh, it's the same thing. The full screen I'm seeing is not the full screen that can take care of what we are talking about. Please, can we do that? Let me see. Change layout to what? Size.
I'm also trying it here, but I'm not succeeding.
Okay, I don't know what we can do, but I don't know. Mr. Azuka, please, can you explain to us again? Maybe people can be removing it from their end. Hello, Mr. Azuka?
Okay, what you do is it on your phone, there is a place, there's in a corner where you can expand and reduce, right? It's like it's a circular stop. In my phone, it's a circular stop with, it has something like a cross, or it doesn't, the cross is the white part of it, then it has small angles, right? Then if I press it, I see, then it becomes a square, right? If you press it, it becomes a square. Then if that square brings in the pictures of everybody. But when I press that one now, it becomes like a cross. It changes. Then everybody's picture is out of my phone. I only see your.
Okay,
I hope you can hear me.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, we are hearing you. Then people, anybody can play with that and see. Maybe it can be reduced, can be removed. Please try that. Otherwise, let's continue with what you are doing, please. Because I normally say it, we can't use phone to replace computer. So if it's a computer, we will a little bit enlarged, but because it's phone, it's limited. So thank you, sir, Mr. Please, if your background is making noise, please, I will say it twice. I will just remove you completely from this meeting. If your background is making me a noise, consider other people. If you cannot mute your mic, I'll just remove you completely from this meeting. That's all. So now, let me first of all put something in our mind, especially some of us that we are here, but we normally fight the situation that we don't need to say 100%. We need to run the software should be running 247 without monitoring, without anything. If you ask me, I will tell you yes, you can do that, but I'm going to tell you something today. I won't shy away from it. I just need to tell you as it is. Please, let me see tab. I just want to share the tab. I don't know, maybe I'm sharing the right thing now. No, this is not the tab I want to share. I'm coming, please. Just pardon with me. All these things, they are. I'm going to repeat myself, but I want to show the screen to us so that what I want to say, I will be able to say it properly with examples. Okay? This is my signal. I want to show you my own signal, as in my account that I put online. And I'll analyze for everyone, and I'll now tell you my own advice. It's my advice. You might take it, you might not take it. But I will not keep quiet on that, because many people have contacted me personally, and I don't want it to become argument. I will just tell you my own stand. You can decide to do whatever thing you want to do. This account is 7 weeks. Please, I will see this page. I want to use it to explain what I want to explain to everyone. I just need one person to represent us. Did we see this page? Hello?
Yes, yes, we can see it.
Okay.
I can see it, yeah.
This account started 7 weeks ago. And if you look at your left side, the account has grown 183% in 7 weeks. 7 weeks is a month and 3 weeks. It has not up to it's not up to that, but the way the computer calculated it, it has calculated today as another week, which is 7th, which is today's the 7th week started from today. So ideally, I would say 6 weeks, which is a month and a half. The profit on this account is, when you look at 183%, that means I've doubled this account already. And today the equity is this, the balance is 3,000 plus. From this account, I've withdrew $1,765. And if you look at what I did, I first of all deposited $980. I think after 2 weeks, I deposited another $1,147 into this account. And if you add 2 of them together, it's going to give us $2,120 investment. And I've withdrawn 1,700 out of it, and the profit has over the deposit, my investment. Why am I showing you this? Because many people have called me, Folani, this software can do the job without me involved. I just want to put it there, and I'm sleeping, I'm waking up, month ending, I'll just come and fetch profit. Yes, the software can do that. But as the owner of the software, I don't do that. Because, let me tell you, Forex markets or financial market is highly dynamic. The software can give you 30% this month and give you 1% next month. And if you are not monitoring where you put your money, if anything happens to that account, please don't hold me responsible. If you like, put $1 million in this account. Forex can take it away from you if it's not well properly managed. I'm not here to promote lies. I would rather do something tangible, something straight, once and for all. Many people that have been following me for very long years, they know I don't tell lies. I don't sell any products of mine with lies. I am using this software and I monitor my money. I monitor my trades. That is why I will show you everything I'm doing. And I won't stop showing everybody everything I'm doing. Let me give you an instance. There's a guy that told me, he called me from Nigeria, that he will not be able. Let me see if I can see that guy. Maybe if it's possible for me to see. Yeah, let me come to subscriber. He told me that he doesn't have enough money to buy the software. He wants to be copying me $50 per month. I said, okay. This guy has been copying my account. This is the history of the account. He started copying May last month. I mean, almost 2 months ago. And what really happened was that I realized that the reef speed is too fast. So most time he doesn't copy most of my trade. He doesn't copy it accurately. Then I told him, guy, let me return your $50 back to you because you are not enjoying the service. And he agreed. Then he took his money. Then after a day or two, he called me that please, I raised money, I want to buy the software. And I told him, okay, buy the software. He's making good money along with me when he was copying, but he doesn't copy properly. As I'm talking to you now, it took that guy 3 days to blow $1,000 away. What did he do? He doubled everything. Immediately, he have access to the settings of my software. He went to the settings, double everything. The first 2 days, he called me that he has made $600 from $1,000 in 2 days. I told him, if you are doing the right thing, you shouldn't have made so much money. The third day, boom, started dealing with every one of us. And he blew the account away. My account that I started with many of us is what I'm still doing. It's not about adding fund to your account that really matters. It's about understanding and the concept how the business works. If you have $1,000 in your account, you are capable to use this software. And I can tell you, there are 2, 3, 4 people in my group that started with $2,000. I won't mention names. They are my friends. But they listen to instruction. One of them started May 15, 2 days ahead of me, with $2,000. Last week, the person told me that he just bought a car with a business of $2,000 he started in 2 months. 100% financed by profits he made from this platform. But I'll tell you, this guy, he can never trade without sitting down on his computer because he told me he wanted it. So if you don't want to sit on your computer and you fund your account, I'm not saying you are going to lose your money, but the risk is high. If me, that I develop the software, I analyze my market before I trade. I believe every one of us should have 30 minutes to 1 hour a day. It doesn't cost you more than that. Just to check, am I doing the right thing? Am I in line with the market direction? This is my own personal account. I'm not a Forex product seller that I'm selling a product to you, I'm not using it. This is my own account. Yes, it's one of my accounts. I have 2 of them. But I can show you, this one has the minimum deposit and you can see what it's doing. And I've done withdrawal. I've withdrawn on it several times. Follow the instruction, do the right thing. I can tell you, on this system, you can turn 20,000 to become 100,000 in 6 months. I can bet you. But if you have time to do it, if you have time to do the right thing, all of us believe in automated money. To me, I don't believe in automated money. I automate, I sit down, I check where I put my resources. Is it okay? Last week, for at least a whole day, I didn't trade. And the reason is, I don't have time to check my trade in the money. And that was the time Boom was dealing with every account. And I left it. I didn't touch it. I came back on Tuesday. I remember the day is Monday. It was Monday. I came back on Tuesday. I triggered my software, and the software started making money again. And I've known people that have that have added money to the account several times. They've blew it. They started with 1,000, they added another 1,000, they added another 1,000, they blew everything up. And I've seen people that put 1,000, they never add to that 1,000, they have bought car with their own money. Because they do the right thing. What I'm struggling with now is understanding for people to do the right thing. We have the knowledge, we have somebody that can sacrifice his time to talk on the group. Okay, Mr. Dele, Prince, they will tell you that this is what they are doing today, just to help the new base. But still, some people still do whatever thing they like. And later they say, my account blew up, I made a mistake. I don't derive pleasure in accounting, in people blowing accounting up. I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to get it right and, augment your financial upliftment. You cannot acquire wealth in the night. You can build wealth. If you have a mindset that you just want to come to this industry and grab money and go, it doesn't work like that. I'm 22 years in this industry. People that are making money like that, they are already gone out of this business for long. Because you can see somebody making 10,000, it turns to become 100,000. The following month, he lost the whole 100,000 and the 10,000 he put in the system. That's how it works. And I've seen people that put $1,000 in this account, in their account, for the past 6 years. They are just withdrawing from forex market. So it depends on what you choose. I'm not selling software to tell you that go and sleep, automated money, you don't need to do anything. I'm not promoting that too. If you do it, it works for you, it's fine. But try to look at where you put your assets. I'm going to explain everything when I move there now. How do I explain? How do I check my assets? What do I check? How do I look? What do I look? And it doesn't take me more than 30 minutes or 1 hour maximum a day. What gives you minimum of $1,000 depending on your capital? Minimum of $1,000 per month, and you cannot spend 1 hour per day for that business. To me, that is not the mentality I'm going to promote. That is not the idea I'm going to promote. So now, having said that, I'm going to share my screen and we start the journey of how best you can use this software to help you to get the result you need to get. So if you have any questions so far, please someone want to join, okay? If you have any question, please, you can ask me before we move to the next class we need to talk about. Do we have anybody with questions? If we don't have, I'm sharing another screen. Please, I just need one person to confirm to me that you are seeing my trading interface. Just one person, please, help us.
Yes, I'm seeing it.
All right, sir. Now, the first thing, this is my live account. The same account I'm sharing on that social platform. Let's see what the account has done today. Okay, third. Okay. If you look at it, this is what the account has done today. It has done $71.55. And I can tell you vividly, I checked this trade yesterday night before I go to bed. I don't have time to check it up to now. And the reason is, when I check it before I went to bed yesterday, I look at all the movements and I know that, okay, it's okay for me to trade the way I'm trading. Market is okay, it's fair. So my own 30 minutes, I used it yesterday night. So that is why we see what we are seeing here. And if you look at my float is $63. To be honest, this float was $168, minus $168 this morning. But I don't panic because I know, I did my analysis, I told the software to go direction of where market is going. And one thing about boom and crash is that we know the trend. We know the spike. I don't trade spike, I don't trade boom, spike, I don't trade crash, spike. I follow the trend. That is what I'm interested in. I don't want to sit in front of my computer 24/7 looking for spike. And I'm okay with what I'm doing with this software. The software too can trade spike, but it's out of this context of today's meeting. I'm going to show us when everybody, because it's advanced level of it, but I'm still having a lot of headache from people who doesn't even understand what they are doing up to now with lower level trade we are doing. So that's what those are the people I want to focus on today. So and if you look at it, I've been trading Boom 1000 for more than 3 weeks. Everything I trade is Boom 1000. And I know many of us run away from Boom 1000. So it makes it easier for somebody like me that are brave to be reaping my money there every time. People have run to crash, whatever. But it's good. Whatever thing you think you understand, your money can be saved, it's good to go and stay there. But like I'm telling you, there's opportunity in this market, whatever thing you are trading. You just need to know when to trade, what to trade. Okay? Let me say this to some of us that we think I want to go to June 22. I don't know if somebody in the house can understand why I go to June 22. June 22 is when 2 or 3 of my friends blew their account. And some of them has more deposits than me that day. But why did they blow their account? Because they do the wrong thing. I checked their statement, I checked everything, and I told them, and they agree that they did the wrong thing. Today, I'm going to show every one of us again how to do it in the right way. I have smaller accounts, but my account didn't blow up to now. From June 22, this is June 22. If you look at my trade from June 22 till today, you will see that I trade Boom 1000 always. You see, everything is Boom 1000. And June 22 till today is 11 days. In 11 days, I have took $848 from that market. Despite the fact that people believe that it's not profitable, it's too dangerous to them, this is what I took from that market till today. And I'm still inside that market as I'm speaking now, without any panicking, without anything. So these are the things that we want to discuss today. I'm going to show us the right way. And if you don't understand, you may not get everything today. You may not get everything 100% today. But if you don't understand, just jot everything you don't understand down. Engage me after this section. It could be tomorrow. It could be next tomorrow. Engage me and I will explain to you. Okay, having said that, let's go into it in detail. But before I do that, let me go see if I can log into my demo account. If I can log into the demo account here, I would like to do so. Because I want to explain something there. Great. This is the demo account. I've been running this account for maybe going to 4 months now. I started this account with $6,000. Everything I'm doing on my live account, I practicalize it here before I implement it on my live account. And once it's working, I normally tell everybody on the group. This is where I'm changing the settings of the software, optimizing the software settings, and I give it out to everybody. Why did I come here? Why did I want to talk about this demo account? If you look at the deposit, if you look at the balance of this account now, it's $18,000 from $6,000 in 3 months or going to 4 months. This account is unattended account. I didn't attend to it. I uploaded 6,000 and I loaded 4 different assets. Boom 500, Boom 1,000, Crash 500, Crash 1,000. Many people will ask me, but you said you don't believe in automatic. You don't check it. The reason why I'm doing this is to tell people that, okay, if you don't want to check your account, I'm running this demo on full auto. No risk attached. The software is capable of doing it. But we don't know the day market is going to go crazy. That is why monitoring your account is required. But if you say you don't have time and it's your money, you want to leave it like I leave this one that turns 6,000 to become 18,000 in 3 months, then it's fine. It's okay. We have our level of risk taking is different. We have different risk level taking. So, but if you ask me, can the software do that without you checking? It can do it. There are settings that we use for this. All the settings is what I've shared before. I will still share it on the group. You can load it to your account if you have 6,000 above, and you can trade it the way I traded it them, if you want. So now let's go to my live account and let's start seeing how what am I doing? How do I check? What do I check? There's one indicator that I gave everyone. This is a live account, and I'm going to focus on Boom. But the same thing I would say on Boom is what you use on any asset, any of the assets. The same thing I'm going to explain now is what we are going to use for any of the assets. So on my computer, everything you are looking now is on my laptop. So the first thing I need to do is to customize the look. You can see the look of, let me remove volatility. I don't trade volatility here. So I want us to have a look like this, Then let me make the screen to be a little bit wider, bigger, so that we can see. So this software that is printing this bar, you can see green bar, is software we call demand and supply zone indicator. What is it doing? This is the only thing I check on the daily basis. I don't have moving average, I don't have stochastic, RSI. I just want this support and supply and demand zone to tell me, has price reached a support? Has price reached a demand zone? If yes, what will I do? Which approach will I use? It doesn't take me more than 30 minutes to make my decision every day on this. And that is the strategy I'm going to show every one of us now. Okay, everybody that have my software must have this indicator. You load the indicator on your computer. Don't load it on the server. If you look at my server, okay, it's like you are seeing it. Okay, fine, good. This is my server. Inside my server, I did this morning. Let me even remove it. I did it to check some things this morning. I'm not supposed to do it here. So let me remove it. Okay, no problem. I will show us where we are going to use this. This is my server. This is my computer. So on my computer, I load this software. I don't want to load it on the server, because if you overload your server, you are going to slow it down. It's a small computer. It doesn't have that kind of memory hard drive that my laptop has. So that's why I don't want to overload my server. I just go to my server to trigger the software. I mean to trigger the robot. That's all. Okay, now let's come to this is crash. Okay, I don't want to use the crash. Let me first of all use what do you call it? Boom 1000 to explain. Then if I want to use it, let me try to put the template. Okay, let me do this. Let me do it in front of every one of us. Okay, you already have the template, but let me see if we have indicators. Okay, I don't have indicators on this one. I have indicators on this on crash 500. Okay, what can I do? Okay, let's use crash 500 to do Crash 500 to do the analysis. So what I do, the only thing I do when I wake up in the morning or when I'm going to bed at night is that I come to assets. I check all of them, not only one. I look at the assets and I come to daily because I'm a day trader. So now, if anybody is about to trade, I can give idea now and you can go to your server and place the trade because I'm doing a serious analysis here. Not that I'm destroying things. So when I come to daily, it doesn't take me more than 1 hour or 30 minutes every day to do that. I come to daily, I check. I look at the market structure. What is the structure telling me? If you look at daily, there's a resistance, which is this red bar, resistance zone. And if you look at the bottom of this trade, let me see if I can make it bigger. Let me hide this. If you look at the bottom of this market structure, it's telling me that this market is most likely is going up. And in crash, when you are trading crash, we are buying. And the structure tells me, let me realize that it's going to be going up for now. Okay. The next thing I'll do now is I know that daily is going to be bullish, but it's not 100%. So I'll come to 4 hours. And if you look at 4 hours very well, you can see that if you look carefully below the screen, you will see that there's a demand zone, which is a support. Demand zone. And if you look at the price reacted to it, and you can see it keep on going up. Okay? So I look at, okay, in 4 hours, I'm fine. All I want to do is which direction am I going? So I check 1 hour. You can see 1 hour. 1 hour shows me that, okay, there's a strong support here, which is demand zone. And there's this strong support here. Resistant here. Let me put my marker. Yeah, that is range, that is inside the range that 1 hour price structure is. It's easy to make cheap analysis on the reef than real forex trading. So let's go. So it's telling me that, okay, market has almost reached the resistance at this point and a pullback. Okay, then you want to come there to take the movement again. Okay, but it's not yet there. What I'm going to do, if I'm the one that want to trade Crash 500 now, 2 things. I'll wait for price to come down here, and I'll pull my trigger. That's number 1. Number 2, I'll wait for this resistance to get broken, to break up. Then I'll continue buying. Remember that daily 4 hours has already shown me that I must buy in this market. Then 1 hour now show me 2 barriers, which is resistance, and show me another barrier, which is support. So I want to take care of these 2 barriers. If market can come back to this support, I'll trigger buy. Where am I going? When I buy, I'm going to buy towards this resistance. Okay? So if I don't want to do that, if market refuse to come down here for me to enter and is keeping on, is it that coming down or going up? Immediately I can see that it breaks this resistance. This resistance on top. Immediately it breaks this resistance on top, I'll tell the software to keep on buying. So it's only 2-3 minutes for you to make that decision. That is all your investment on that day. The software will do all the other hours. You cannot do the software and go and take your airport and go to China and go and do your business or go anywhere. The only 30 minutes for you to know where the market is going is what we need. We don't say you should sit on computer for 2-4-7. Now, if I come to 30 minutes, the same structure I'm seeing on 4 hours, 1 hour is what I'm seeing here. And you can see the support and resistance line I drew in 1 hour are still maintaining themselves in 30 minutes, okay? So what I'm going to do here now is to wait on that decision I made again. The market comes down, I trigger my buy, or the market breaks this resistance, I trigger my buy. No two way to it. The same thing on 15 minutes. If you look at 15 minutes, it's almost the same structure that we are thinking from 1 hour to days. Now, if you now ask me, Ola, for me to be checking this thing is difficult for me. What can I do? The software have ability to do some things as well. Because remember, once your money management skill is super, there's no need for you to panic. And I'll tell you what to do. Let's say you said, okay, Danny told me that I must buy, and I didn't see anything that obstruct me. Okay, let me quickly show you something here. If you look at this daily properly, let's say we add one indicator called zigzag. I normally use that zigzag to explain to newcomers in the business that it will help you to understand the structure in time. Let me scroll down. Zigzag, this is it. Colored, I want to make it white because of my background is black. Then I want to make it thicker. I like to see thick line than tiny line. Make it thicker. Then I put it. Good. Now, let's see. How can we mark a structure? In daily, if you look at this top, it's a structure that can tell us, because I was doing this for somebody yesterday. He was telling me, how did you know where to draw this line? I don't know. That's what I'm doing. If you look at this, when this market came here, it pulled up. This is another structure. This is another information, price information, which you can put your line. And if you look at here, there's a structure here, but let's leave it because it's in daily. Let's come to 4 hours. If you look at 4 hours, this is structure. You don't know because zigzag has already let us see clearly this is a structure. If you look at it here, where this market turned back here, where I put my mouse here, that is another structure. You can put a line. Good. If you look at here, look at it here. This is another good structure. You can put a line. If we look at this here, this is a structure. You can put a line. This another structure. We can put a line. And another one on top. You can put a line. Because without putting zigzags, I can put all this line because I've trained my eyes to see what I want to see. But for beginners, you may not see it. So in 4 hours, we have more lines. We have more places where price reacts. Let's go to 1 hour. And you can see in 1 hour, you can see that 4 hours structures is still reflecting here. Apart from this one, which we can move here. And if you look at the top one, it maintains 4 hour structure. And if you look at this is a structure, another structure here. So let's go to 30 minutes. If you look at 30 minutes also maintain these structures. You can see them. And you can see another structure here. You can see another structure. Here, all these structures, all these turning points where market price are reacting, they are sensitive places that we need. And I'll tell you how you are going to use the software to leverage on these places. Because naturally, if you don't have software, it's going to be difficult to make a decision. But because of the software, it is not a decision, and it's not a tough thing to make a decision anymore. So now, we come to 15 minutes. Let's see what is going to happen. The structure maintains itself. You see, these are structures, these are structures, these are structures. Now, if I said, I don't like 5 minutes, 1 minute testing, looking at the structure. You see, I don't really like it because there's too much noise. If I come here, but not that you cannot use it. If you want to use it, let me stop all this thing to, let me put 11. F11 for me to do my full screen. You look at it like this, you can see you can notice a structure also from 1 minute, but you can see that it took zigzags a long line. During that long line, a lot of things have happened. So the noise is too much. So I normally stick at 15 minutes. Now, what will I do in 60 minutes? If you are trading crash now, or you want to trade crash, let me tell you what I will do. Now, I've seen everything. This 15 minutes, and this is a resistant. This resistant is strong, because if you look at it here, it's verified resistant and retested one. That means it's a strong resistant. Here, I'm going to enter this market by buying in crash. I'll keep on buying in crash. And remember that when we are buying, we are using our chart. We have separated those charts into pieces, which I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you from my own live account. We have chopped all those lot size into pieces, so which I'm going to show us very soon. I'm going to enter this market by buying. When I realize that market comes here, it comes to this zone. In the past, when it came there, look at it, it comes down. This is what is wiping people's account. Look at, from here to here. If you are not good in money management, you can wipe $5,000 can be wiped, as small as this distance is. So now, immediately market is coming here, I will do two things. I will look at it. If I'm at positive, my float, if you look at my float now, is minus $86. If my float is like $1 or 80 cents, whatever, I'll close it. I'll wait for this barrier to be closed. I mean, to be cleared away. What do I mean by that? Is that, I'm sorry. What I mean by that is that I will let price break this resistance. I mean this resistance, and I will enter this market back. That is the first option. Second option is I will be looking at it. I won't do anything. I will leave my account. It will be trading, but I will not trigger the next chart. I will wait for two things. Number one, if this market doesn't break and crash is coming down and it peaked my 0.6 lot size, it peaked it, I'll wait for it to reach this level, this structure A, and I'll trigger my second chart, buy. Because the first chart has already failed, market has moved against it, I will trigger my second chart here to buy. And when I trigger it to buy, that one will keep on making money from me again. I won't do more than that. And immediately, market comes back to this level. You know, what do? I close my second chart, I stop it not to trade again. I will leave the market on the end of the first chart. Remember, the first chart is still on. Its only thing is that it has come down seriously against the first chart analysis. So the second chart has started making money up to this level back. So if you don't close the second chart, what will happen? That means you are not trading two charts at the same time. So if market boomerang, you will quickly have flows. Okay, so now that is what I would do. If you are trading crash now, if you are trading crash and you are not trading it in the foot auto, you are trading in a way that, okay, you want to see where market is going before you can, I will tell you, you can enter buy in crash now, and we can manage it later, depending on what happened in the market. So now we have seen this, we have understand this. Please, if we don't understand before I move to another place, another section of the program, can somebody tell me now? Please, all I don't understand, re-explain. I will take my time. I'm not rushing. Is there anyone?
Yes, sir. Please.
Mr. Azuka,
Yes, sir.
I want you to join us. so that you can understand. You can understand.
Sir?
Because you are not. What is happening? What is making noise?
Mr. Azuka, mute your mic and listen to him, then you mute yourself.
So, Mr. Azuka, until you set up your system, we have not even set it up. So, if you set up your system, I'm going to have a personal time with you as well to help you. So, for now, just listen to what we are saying. If it's not clear, maybe you jot what is not clear down. By the time we set up your platform, then those questions will help you better than now, because you don't have anything to implement, you don't have anything to do now with what we are saying, but you are within the system, you are listening. So I'm so sorry if that will not be okay for you, but that's the best way for you to learn, because already you will have account that you want to implement on, so that I can now put you through in supporting. Mr. Buki,
Yes, sir.
I'm expecting you to ask questions at this level, because this is what you did it personally for.
Yes, thank you, sir. You said that let's assume that the first chart has been exhausted.
Yes, sir.
You have one has reached 0.6 lot size,
Yes, sir.
and there is a pullback.
Yes, sir.
We can open a new chart.
Yes, sir.
Why we still leave this exhausted one to continue to run?
Yes, sir.
Open a new chart, but let's say this first chart has not been exhausted, yet there is a pullback.
You have to leave it until it's exhausted.
Okay.
Because if it doesn't exhaust, you are going to be double chart trading, which we don't want. It's not when you double chart trading, you don't have your risk, your money management skill has been jeopardized at that level. Imagine you put 0.02, 0.04, and market is pulling back. Then you quickly open the second chart and put 0.02, and market keep on pulling back. The two charts will be exhausted almost at the same point. That is where most people are having problem.
Thank you.
When the two charts now exhausted almost at the same price level, what will happen? Your float will become huge. Then panic, you start panicking, which you don't supposed to. But when you leave the 0.6 of the fourth chart, when you leave it to fully exhausted, as not immediately the 0.6 enter the market. No, not immediately. Let it be fully exhausted in such a way that when the 0.6 enter the market, for example, now let me give you an instance. Let's say 0.6 enter the market here. Did you see where I put my mouse, sir?
Yes, I can see.
Yes, 0.6 exhausts the market here. What am I going to do if you ask me? I will wait that, okay, let me see another market structure for me to trigger chart number 2. Where is another market structure? Is here. If you look at it, which is on this support. This is where I'm going to trigger the second chart.
I can understand this now.
So now, if you trigger the second chart here, one, you are sure that you enter at a very sensitive point in the market. So by the time the market is going up, you will just be reaping. So immediately the market reach here again, which is where your first chart 0.6 enter. Then what do you do? Sir? What you are going to do is you are going to stop this chart 2 to trade. You stop it from trading, so that you are left with chart 1 again.
Please, sir, kindly repeat that statement. I think I got lost somewhere there.
Okay. Let's say you enter this market mistakenly here. Not mistakenly, because market is pulling up. We don't see this. This is the future. This is the future we don't know. This is the present. This green candle is the present. Let's say you enter the market here, okay? And 0.02 enter the market and you keep on pulling back. 0.04 enter around here, you pull back. 0.606 enter here from the first chart, which is magic zero chart. You are going to leave it like that. Another sensitive market structure place is here, which is on this support. You enter this chart number 2 here, you bought again on this chart number 2. What is going to happen? When market started pulling up, chart number 2 will start making money instantly. Is that clear up to that level?
Yes, it's clear.
Now, immediately, chart number 2 hits this level, which 0.6 of chart number 1 is. The entry point of 0.6 of chart number 1, you are going to stop chart number 2 to be trading. Because chart number 2 is supporting it. But now market has started going back in that direction. And you have helped chart number 2 to make profit up to this structure where the previous chart number 1 lot 6 0.6 is. So you have to stop chart number 2 now, because if you don't stop chart number 2, you will see that chart number 2 is making profit, then chart number 1 is making profit. Grid setting. If market started going against you, you are double charting now, you are double trading. Is that clear, sir? Or is it still not clear? Hello, Mr. Buki.
Hello, sir. Sorry, I think I muted it. I thought I was. So what I'm trying to say is that, sir, when you said when chart number 1 or chart number 2, the pullback, okay, you have started from the support. We are now getting to the stage where chart number 1 was when we trigger chart number 2. Sir, are you saying that the setting of the EA can now be adjusted, especially the hard close, can now be adjusted to true then at that spot?
That is it. That is just what I mean when it says stop chart number 2. Go back to chart number 2, hard close trade, set it to true. Chart number 2 will stop working.
Okay, thank you.
And it will close the little profit. It will close small profit that is coming up with.
Okay.
Then you do chart number 1. By the time chart number 1 moved from here to this, what happened? All the open trade has been closed. Then chart number 1 continue going on the journey. So that is how you manage this strategy. And this thing happens once or twice or 3 times a day. And you don't even need to say, for example, this morning when I woke up, my chart number 1 I've exhausted. Let me try to go to that screen. And so that you can see what I'm talking about. This is a live account. It's not anything. Okay, even at that end, it's live account. Let me show you something. In the morning, if you look at my boom, this boom I've been trading. You see how many charts I open. I have crash here, crash 500 is here. I just open 1 chart because I'm not trading it. I just retain 1 chart. If you look at my boom, chart 1, chart 2, chart 3, chart 4, chart 5, chart 6, chart 7. I've already prepared all the charts there. So I'm not panicking at any time. Now, if you look at what I'm doing now, if you look at it here, this chart 1, if I put my mouse here, it will show you expert ID 1. This, if you look at this one, expert alone, when it shows you expert alone, that means you are trading this chart 0, this chart 0, chart 0, chart 0. I mean magic 0. That's what I mean by chart 0. So now, that means all this 0.2, 0.4, 0.6 belongs to first chart, which is this chart I'm on. Now, if you look at this one, expert ID 1 belongs to chart 2. Now, this is what I'm saying. Good. This is what I'm saying. Now, if you look at my chart 1, which is magic 0, let me open it up for us to see the setting inside. You see? And immediately, okay, let me say this. Before I go there. Immediately I put on chart number 2. I will come to my chart number 1. I'll put stop trade to true. Why did I put my stop trade to true? Because me, I'm already on the street, or I'm in the office doing my job. I don't want 2 charts to be trading at the same time. So this chart number 1 will not keep on open trade anymore. I've told you that don't open more trades. Whatsoever that is already open from 0.02, 0.04, 0.06 is okay. Just manage it and close it for me at small profit. So I've put it on to be true. So now, as soon as I enter chart number 2, let me go to chart number 2 to support the something. You can see that chart number 2, everything is false, because it's the one that is actively working now. Chart number 1 is not more actively working because you can see 29, 32, 21 is not actively working. It's chart number 2 that is actively working. So now it's only chart number 1 that I'm going to put stop trade to become true, because I didn't want that chart to continue trading continuously. For example, let's say like yesterday, I drove from 6 a.m. till 10 p.m. at night. I don't have time to check anything. So in that kind of scenario, what is going to happen? Let's say yesterday this is what I did yesterday. Now, immediately, because I'm driving, I can't check anything, I'm busy for the whole day, immediately chart number 2 starts trading. And I've told chart number 1 that stop trade must be true. What am I telling the robot? What I'm telling the robot is that I've took chart number 2 to keep on trading, and if market started going in my favor, which is selling, what is going to happen? Chart number 2 will keep on making money continuously. So when it gets to chart number 1, that are supposed to come out from the market, because I'm busy, I can't come out from the market, I can't remove chart number 2 from the market. Both of them will be doing what? They will be trading. Okay? So if peradventure chart number 1 close all the trade, it will not open another one. That is why I set it to be true. Then chart number 1, second chart, which is chart magic 1, is the one that will be trading continuously till I have time to come and check. Now, if I didn't set chart number 1 to true, let me tell you what the danger of it. When this one, chart number 2, started making profit and both of them now go up, and chart number 1 now close all the floats at positive, what will happen? Then you will see chart number 1 and number 2 trading at the same time. 0.2, you see 2. 0.2, 0.4, 0.6. Then what am I doing? I'm double chart trading. I think it's clear to some of us that were still on. Mr.
Yes, it's clear to me.
Kayode?
Yeah, I get, but I have a question on that anyway.
Okay. Can you ask your question before I go further? Because I don't want to go deep, then you take me back. That's why I normally ask, then I normally stop.
Okay, just on what you just said now.
Okay.
I'm on chart magic chart 1. I've triggered chart 1 and I put chart 0 on stop trade.
Okay.
Now you're saying that if price comes to chart 0, and I was not able to close it. That is now turn close trade to true. The two charts will be trading automatically.
Yes.
Now, so that means I need to close. I need to go and tell chart number 0 to close trade,
You see,
or I close chart number 2 and let chart number 1 to continue.
to make it very easy, immediately chart number magic 0 exhaust its lot size. That you want to trigger chart number 2 to start trading. First of all, make stop trade in chart number 1 to be true. So you've saved yourself immediately, because now chart number 1 has already exhausted all its lot size, and now you are on a very good resistance, support or resistance, depending on what you are trading, that you want to enter chart number 2. Before you even enter chart number 2, go inside chart number 1 and make stop trade to become true. And when you make it true, then go to chart number 2. Then come back to chart number 2, because on yourself, you know that now I want to trigger another additional chart. So go to chart number 1, make it true, then go to the chart number 2, release it, add close to be false, then chart number 2 will start trading. Because the reason is, we don't want to be sitting 247 on the computer screen. And meanwhile, if we don't want to be sitting 247 on computer screen as well, we have to instruct the software in a better way. That, okay, chart number 2 will be helping you, because you are tired, you have finished all your lot size. Chart number 2 will be helping you. But if the market started making profit and chart number 1 managed to close all the open trades, don't trade again. Let chart number 2 be managing the trade continuously. Because if we don't set stop trade to true in magic 0, what will happen? It will close at profit and start an open new one. Meanwhile, chart number 2 will be open new trade. Then what will happen? You'll be trading, instead of trading 0.2, you will be trading 0.4, 0.8, 1.2 lot size, because now you are double trading. But if you set chart number 0 already, stop trade to become true, even 2 of them go up and chart number 0 close, it will not open the trade again. It's only this chart number 1 that will keep on open the trade continuously. But when you come back home from work, or you have time to check, and you see that it's chart number 2, chart number 2 that is trading, you can manually come to the settings and say add close to become true. You click OK. Don't let me make a mistake. You click OK. Then what happens? Chart number 2 will close all this open trade because already is at profit. Then you come back to chart number 1 again and tell number 1 that stop trade is a false. So it will resume its job normally.
Clear, sir.
Pardon?
Very clear.
Thank you, sir. So, Mr. SJ, unmute your mic, sir.
Sir?
Sir, what we are saying, you and Mr. Azuka, I know you are already trading. What we are saying can look confusing. Don't worry.
Yes, sir.
You will get it. All of us that we are talking now, we started from there. Just
Okay.
listen.
Okay, sir.
Just listen and be trying to jot some things down. Tomorrow you'll be in the physical class. I guess as much.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So practically, me and you will be together tomorrow in the office. So
Okay, sir.
anything that is you don't get now as you are talking, just listen carefully. Write those questions down. I will attend to you privately tomorrow when you come to office.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Because
sir.
already you are trading. And I believe that you're already smiling. You're already making small thing.
Of course, sir.
So
On point.
what have you done? What has the robot done so far? Maybe 3 days now.
$120.
Thank you, sir. So it's little by little. If something can be giving you $120, if you divide it by 3, I think 3 days ago we set up the account.
Yeah,
That's $40 per day.
yes, sir.
That's about 600 or 700 rand per day.
Not bad at all.
So
Very
that's
grateful.
why you're supposed to say
Very grateful, sir.
invest that 30 minutes or 1 hour per day for something that is giving you that. Immediately you finish your 30 minutes or 1 hour, go and do your job for the whole day. You have a rest of mind.
It's worth doing, sir. We must do it.
Yeah. So that is all. Mr. Zuka, don't worry. Anything that is not clear, have your diary, write something down. By the time we set up your account, you are running it, you will get it clearly that time. Because when I'm explaining to you, me, I have time. This is my software, and I'm ready to defend it to any level. So if you call me, we are going to be using your account to be explaining to you. So by that time, it will be more clearer than when you don't have account, you ask a question, we are just answering on the surface. So I'm so sorry, don't be annoyed with me. I think that's the best method I've been using that has been working, sir. I think
No problem, no problem. I'm okay with that.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
You're welcome.
So now, this is my server, and I want to show us everything the way I arrange my chart. The way I arrange my chart. Okay, this chart number 1, it has exhausted all the slot size. I've set my stop trade to true. I've given the job to chart number 2 to continue doing. So my chart number 2, I click on it, is the one trading, is the one actively making profit as we are talking. But because it's the one actively making profit, you can see that my stop trade is still forced. I don't want to stop it because I don't have any reason to stop it. But as soon as it exhausted everything, what will I do? I will stop it. Something has happened here. Oh, okay, okay, it has peaked. Oh, okay. You can see that there's a spike that has peaked on chart number 2, 0.4 has entered, and it has pending 0.6. So once you understand this, you can't get confused. Now, let's go to my chart number 3. How did I set it? If I open it, the settings, do you see? Because this chart number 3, I don't want it to work. I put my stop trade to false, I put at close to true. So that means what I'm saying here is chart number 3, I lock you, don't trade. But I just prepare you for emergency only. So that's the way I do my chart number 4. Also, the same settings. Okay. The reason why you saw this, I'm going to explain this. There are these settings that are supposed to be here. Is this one should be, which I'm going to do now. This one should be stop trade should be false, and at close should be true. And I'll tell you the reason why you saw it that this one is true, this one is false. That means I've used chart number 3, chart number 4. I've used it to trade when market was crazy. So that is why it's in that position. So now I've reset it back. Stop trade is false, hard close is true. Then I'm going to say, okay, it won't place a trade. I just prepare that chart ready. Because last on 22, on June 22, I used chart 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I opened all these charts, all these 5 trades, all these 5 charts are trading in the market the same time. So as they are closing, I'm changing them to stop trade to become true. Stop trade to, because for example, let's say you are trading this and you move to this. You have to go back to this chart and make stop trade to become true. Then if you pick chart number 3, you come back to chart number 2, stop trade become true. If you pick chart number 4, you come to chart number 3, stop trade become true. That's the only way you manage, because of our fund, our exposure. You don't want to double expose your capital. If you can understand what I'm saying and you use everything, you do it the way I'm saying it. I'm telling you, 3-4 years you are still in this market, just making the market than trading. It doesn't work trading when you are panicking. It doesn't worth it. So, do we have any question, Mr. Buki, Mr. SJ, Kayode? Do we still have any questions, sir?
Yes, I do. But not with the magic number or whatever. My problem is the setting for the boom, 1,500, 300, crash, 1,000. I have the setting for crash 500, but I don't have that of 300. In fact, the only setting that I have is that of crash 500. Sir, I think you have done a lot by explaining the settings of the software. But I would suggest that if you can put a more explanation, especially on the issue of, just a moment, sir, ahead, where you said distance, take profit, especially those two, I'm still having issues. I don't know how to determine them. If I knew, probably I would be able to adjust settings for the boom of 500, 1,000, even crash 300 on my own without necessarily disturbing you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. You see, for now, I'll tell you, I'll advise. It's not, I'm forcing it on you. I'll advise you that, sir, I'm going to give all the settings on the group again. I'll upload it to the group again.
Okay.
You see, distance and take profit. For now, just use what I put there for you, sir. Because that is what I've tested working. If I said you should be changing it, okay, let me tell you what happened to one guy. What did he do? There's a guy from Nigeria that did something there. I think he changed take profit. Oh, it's not a guy, it's my uncle. He changed take profit. He just changed it to something. And on the group I said several times that, sir, how can you change this thing from here to here? Because to me it doesn't make meaning. It doesn't make sense. But he didn't answer me for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, he blew his account. You see, those areas that I am putting distance and take profit, I didn't just put it. It's what I've tested and I've used for months that I'm putting there. So when times come, I will be explaining those areas. Then you can start changing it. The only thing that I can only tell people about that is we should not make our take profit to become random number again. Random number in the sense that if you come to, let me come to my history. Let me see if I can come to the main laptop because I don't like tampering with servers. Let me come to the live history. If you look at what you are seeing here, you see that you are seeing 41, 41, 41, 41. The reason why I noticed this is that when you put your profit at 20, let me write something down so that it can make sense. Okay? By the time you put your take profit 20, 30, 25, 35, 40, 50, you see those random numbers. That is where the artificial intelligence spiked the market. But instead of that, give your profits to be 39, 33, 51, 49, 41, 43, 47 cents. That's why I started changing everything to odd number. Not even odd number. I can say maybe prime number. I've forgotten my arithmetic. That means you change your profit to something that cannot be divisible by itself or 1. Because on 22, the journey between 22 and June 22 to June 30 exposed me very well because I managed to study the risk very well. I was supposed to make, there was a day I made $100 profit. And the spike of the risk took $75 out of it. So at the closure of the market that day, my $100 became $25, my profit. And I can show you, let me see if I can show you the sample of what I'm saying. because it happens once in a while, and it's only it happens mostly on boom. Correct. No. Okay, it's not this one. This one is one. No, it's not this one. I will show you. If I don't see it here, I'll pull back. I'll pull the trading of 20. I'll pull. Okay, this is one. This is one, and I'm going to explain to you. If you look at this, you see minus $3.57, and you see minus 0.6. The way we design the software, it cannot leave the market without profit, without a minimum profit of 1 cent. Now, look at it now. It left me at minus $63 minus. Do you know what happened here? That means market boom. While the derivative server is closing my profit, the boom activities met me. And what happened? Look at it. Where did it happen? Look at it. When I was taking 40, look, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. But look at when I change it from even number to odd number, you will never see such a thing again. So these are the things that I realize that it's happening there. So most people should not, don't let us take our profit at even number again. We should take it at a prime number, which is a number that can divide itself or 1. 41, 43, 51, 53, all those profits. So if I now say you should just choose any number on your own, you can make a vital mistake. That is why because me, I tested 1 month, I tested 1 week before I put it for use for people in the group. The only thing I've not done now is boom 300 and crash 300. I've not go there because you see, sir, I'll ask you a question, sir. Is it not we want to make profit?
Yes, the goal is to make profit, sir.
Yeah, it's not about asset. That is what is killing some of us in the industry. Somebody will tell you that, do you trade gold? No, me, I don't trade gold. God is giving money. Next tomorrow, you jump to gold. You go and blow his account. Meanwhile, you are already trading pounds USD. You are making profit every day. You've studied that pair. You've known the structure of that price, of that pair. But because somebody said he's making money in gold, the next day you close what you have been doing good in and go and jump to gold. Last month is when Derif launched Boom 300 and Crash 300. I've not studied it. I don't know their DNA. So I just keep it there. I'm making money. And if you look at what I've been showing you so far, Boom 1000 is what everybody have run away from. It's the same Boom 1000 I'm still trading because I understand the DNA of Boom 1000. I've been trading it for a very long time. I can't say because somebody is trading Crash 500. Oh, let me quickly run to Crash 500 too. Is it the same objective is we want to make profit? So objective is not about what you are trading. Objective is about, am I making profit? Am I getting money out of the market? So for now, I will advise you, sir. What I put in, I'm not limiting you. I'm not limiting your thinking, but because you have just started. As time goes on, the next 6 months, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, you may not even need me again. You only need me when your software expires, because that software is 1 year expiration. You won't need me to trade again. You will just maybe you just call me maybe 2023, God willing. Mr. Falari, my software is expired, I want to renew it. Because now you are independent, you have understand everything. But for now, whatever thing I'm giving you, just be using it until you are getting the reason why we are changing those points. That would be my advice.
Thank you, sir. So we should be expecting the settings on the group.
I'm going to put everything tonight before I go to
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's a promise, sir, because everybody must start making good money within the week as well.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir. Do we have any question in the house? I don't know, maybe it's load shedding that affected people. a lot of people, because I'm expecting today's training to be full, but unfortunately, it's not. So I have a lot of job to do during the week because people will start calling me during the weeks now.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Mr. SK.
Sorry, it's fine. My own setting is still on the even number. Hope I'm safe.
No problem, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, when you come to the office tomorrow, physically I'm going to utter it, and I'm going to tell you what I'm uttering, the reason why I'm uttering it.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir. So do we have any question? Look at what you have, but this is my account, it has done 73. Almost every day, account of $2,000, almost every day is giving me 80. The worst day is giving me 50. You see,
Sorry, sir.
Yes,
So,
sir.
sorry, sir. Just like the previous speaker, sir,
Yeah.
my own take profit is still on 500, which I believe is an even number.
Sir, change, but you know how to change the 500 now?
Yes, I know, but what should I put
No,
it?
I will tell you. That's what I'm asking you. So don't worry.
It's okay. I know how to change it.
Let me go to my account. Let me see. Okay. You are going to change it right away. Just hold on.
Okay. No, I don't even have electricity, so I'm still using phone. So maybe when you put everything on the group, I can also have access to it.
Yeah.
You can go ahead, sir.
Okay. So whenever I will do this. I will do the adjustment. I will send it to you. But if you
It's okay,
if you put 4, I think if you put 4, 1, 2. Sorry.
Okay.
4, 1, 2.
511.
No, put 4, 4, 1, 1.
Okay, 411. Okay.
Yeah. This one will give you odd number. If it doesn't give you odd number, go back inside the setting and remove 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 until it starts giving you odd number as a profit.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. So, do we still have any question? We have 15 minutes to go. If you can invest that 15 minutes on question, it will be better.
Okay, so let me ask this question, or probably a submission. Now, from what I've understand thus far with the EA, it's been excellent. My battery is just going off. Oh my God. Okay, please let me switch to my phone and ask this question, please.
All right, no problem.
My laptop battery is going off.
Okay.
So, sir, why Mr. Azuka is still trying to get connected?
No, it's Mr. Kayode.
Oh, Mr. Kayode, okay. You were saying that it is possible for one to trade, let's say, crash 500 today, and tomorrow decides to trade boom 500.
Yes.
Is it possible? Let's now assume that my chart, the last chart that I had open for crash 500 has not been exhausted yet, and I will and the trading let me say the what's it called? I can see an opportunity in boom 500. Is it possible for me to also open it if I have sufficient load or sufficient money in the account?
Yes.
Sufficient balance. Okay.
You see, presently, there's a lady in the group. She just pulled. I think maybe it's a load shedding on her side. I will call her when I finish. One of our clients is using my software. June 3rd. Today make it a month. The person started running the software, and he put $10,000. He's running 247. He doesn't check it. So he came to my office on Thursday. When we check it, I was like, how can you be running something since over a month, almost a month you didn't check it? They told me that the software can do everything without me checking. I said, well, it can do it, but it's a big risk. So when we check the account, in less than 1 month, the account has done $16,000. But I'm not encouraging that. I don't believe in automated money. You have to watch it. What am I trying to say? And the another thing that many people doesn't know is that if you trade manually, no, not you are trading manually, if you are checking market situation and you enter at the right place, you make more money than when the software is entering on your behalf. Because robot will enter at the wrong time, which can take 5 to 6 hours, even sometimes a whole day before it will fix it. But if you are the one entering the market yourself, why the other person is software is entering at the wrong time, you will have made double of the money the robot will make. Let me give you instance. There's one of our friends is on this platform, but he didn't attend the meeting today. He put $2,000, but he told me that he sits on the computer almost 6 hours a day. I said, why? The software will just know where the market is going, trigger the software. He said, no, Mr. Fulani, I don't do that. This thing wants me to sit down on because it gives me what I want. Now, in a month, as at yesterday when we spoke, his account from $2,000 is $7,000. And if you are running software automatically, you can't get 7,000. I can bet you, maybe you will be sitting on 2,000 or 1,005 profit with high risk. So that is why I'm pleading to everyone, create time so that you know the direction of the market. Your money is safe, good money is coming in. 1 hour is not too much for a day. And if you analyze a particular asset, you didn't get clear picture, leave it and walk away. You don't need to blow the money. If boom 1,000 you want to trade, it doesn't go your way, go and check boom 500. It doesn't go your way, go and check crash 500. It doesn't go your way, check crash 1,000. If all of them doesn't give you your way, if you don't trade in 1 day and you save your capital, it's enough, it's good. But if opportunity comes, you check 4 of them, 1 of them is okay, or 2 of them is okay, or 3 of them is okay to trade, look for the best out of the 3, go for the best out of the 3. Sir, for the past, since June 22, I've not stopped trading. I'm trading continuously. But because I'm trading continuously, I still watch my screen that, okay, is this safe for me? Is market still going as I planned? Okay, it's going as I planned. I close my laptop, I go and do other things. If I have other things, and I don't have any other thing I'm doing. I'm a programmer. I code every day. Tomorrow I'm launching another code for Forex trader, not Deriv. And all my students, they will get it free. Because once they open the account, I give my software free. This is what I've been doing with my entire life. I don't do any other business for the past 22 years. But people don't listen because they don't know me on Facebook. They don't see me with Ferrari. They don't see me in front of a helicopter. That is what people want to see. For them to believe that you are trading Forex. But I don't care because I know the industry. People that knows me. About 4 days ago, at Forex, that's why I'm wearing their t-shirts today. You can see. They called me that, Mr. Fulani, we thought we heard that there's another broker you are consulting for. We double your salary, we double what they pay you. We double the allowance they pay you. Join us. And I went to do meeting with them. They double the allowance. I told the other broker that, look, Hot Forex has given me this. I'm talking about this last week Friday. Today is Sunday. I moved to Hot Forex to consult for them. I don't have anybody to brag to or to show up to because I know what I'm doing. It's not about how many number of Ferrari I put on Facebook, but it's about doing the right thing and enjoy your money. You go to Dubai, the money, if you have $100,000, put it on Deriv. It's not a problem, but do the right thing. If you go to Dubai hotel, you want to sleep inside Dubai, you make the money when you are sleeping. Not that you need to go and look for that money or the money you have worked for in the bank. That's the beauty of this business. But people don't want to do it that way. That's why that's only the headache I'm still having up to tomorrow. People want to do things on their own way and want the result that people like me are telling them. And I'm telling them, I imagine somebody, a friend of mine started with 5,000, I started with 1,000. And I'm still withdrawing from my own 1,000 up to today. She has blew her account 2 times. So it doesn't work that way. Mr. K, welcome back. Can I ask your question? Kayode? Kayode? Are you there? He's gone. Okay, let's wait for him.
Hello, sorry, can you hear me now, sir?
Correct, I'm hearing you, sir.
Sorry, I switched to the phone and I couldn't know how to navigate the phone, but I think I get it now. Thank you so much. Okay, one of the first question is this, which you have tried to answer in this your last submission. How much do one really need to trade more than one asset? That is number one. Now, the second submission is this. Magic number 0123. Now, the essence of this EE is to enter at a preference point. Now, if I had exhausted Magic 0 and Magic 1, which is the second chart now, takes a trade for me at a preference point, because let's say I'm selling Boom 1000. So that means Boom 1000 has gone higher than my chart 0.
Yeah.
Now I triggered chart 1.
Yeah.
Now, what is the difference if I leave my chart 1 to be my master chart and I just close chart 0?
There's no difference. The only thing is, if you don't arrange it properly, you can make a mistake. But if you know that your mind is in what you are doing, you can leave it. That chart numbers 1 will just take over the master, and chart 0 will stop. Or you can even delete it. You can delete the chart and create another chart number 2 with magic 2 behind the one that is active. It depends on how you want to structure it. The only thing is just understand the concept, how the concept works. That's all.
Thank you, I get.
Yeah.
His first question,
Yes.
he asked 2 questions. The first one, you have not attended to it.
Which one is that? Can you remind me?
How much to trade one asset?
Oh, okay. See, I used to tell people, it's not about how much. It's about the skill. But if you ask me, I would say in deriv, maybe you allocate $1,000 per asset in deriv. But that means you create time to look for when to enter, when it's safe to enter. You enter, when it's not safe to enter, you come out from the market. Sometimes you give back to the market. What do I mean by giving back? If you know that, oh, I made a mistake and I have minus $50, which is the result of my mistake, but I've made $60. You are still keeping $10. Delete, close that $50, let it go instead of for it to mess up your account. I used to tell people, see, trading is a discipline. You don't need to struggle with this market. The market will do whatever thing they want to do, no matter how hefty you are. But when you have discipline and understanding, you are going to be in that market for as long as you want to be. And you're going to be making out money for as long as you want to make it. So 1,000 is okay, minimally for an asset in deriv. If it is normal forex, I'll tell you $300, $500, you're okay to trade one asset in normal. And the new software I'm going to release tomorrow for Forex. If you do what we put in that software, I don't think you can get it wrong, because I trade both assets. I have the division of portfolio. The one I'm using for derivative is different. The one I'm using for Forex is different. The one I'm using for crypto is different. I trade all the portfolio and I create portfolio for them differently, so that I will not be forced to do what is wrong when I need the money. I think I managed to answer it a bit, sir.
Yeah, correct. I'm okay, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Another question? We have only 1 minute to go.
Boss,
Yes, sir.
I was able to discuss with one of my colleagues. So, but I wanted to ask you tomorrow, but at least for the benefit of others, they were asking me if they are busy, they just want to invest, they just get the software, will you permit it, and what is the amount they will just close their computer and go. I said the boss doesn't want that, but I will get clarity. He wants you to know what you are doing. So I just said, let me ask.
See, if you, like I said, I have put $6,000. Let me pull out the account again. I've put $6,000 in account. This demo, though it could be demo, but is what that guide me a lot to do most of the thing I'm doing. You see, if you look at this account, let me see if I can pull out the history. Okay, if we look at this account properly, this account started good. If you look at the date, this account started May 1st. Can you imagine? I was thinking it's April. It's demo. This demo. It started May 1st. Okay? June 1st making May 1st. This thing, are you sure? I'm coming, please. Let me check properly what I'm saying. I don't want to lie. Okay? I don't know. So it's May 1st, June 1st make it 1 month, July 1st make it 2 months. That means this account is 2 months. I put 6,000. I put 6,000 on this account as a demo. In 2 months, look at it. The profit is 9,000. The profit is even more than 9,000 because there's something I did. But if you look at the balance and equity, 6,000 has become 18,000. And this account, I don't touch it. I don't even monitor it. I just use it to set up all this take profits, distance. That's what I use it for. But if I can tell you that, okay, I put 6,000 and nobody check it, nobody sit with it and is doing this, so it's possible. But what I normally tell people is that sometimes market will be crazy. So if you ask me, I will say, okay, if the person have about 10,000 or 20,000, maybe you can put 1 or 2 assets on it, so that when market even go anywhere, it will have buffer to pick it. You understand? So that is number one. Number two, if you don't have time, give your money to what do we call them? Money manager. I will start that service by this week with Hot Forex, but I can't take care of anybody who is South African citizen. The law doesn't permit me to do that. Because some people too will say, no, I don't have time and I want to benefit, I'm looking for where to put money. Then open the account, put your money there, link your account to my account. When I'm trading, you are making profit, then we are sharing we are doing profit sharing. But remember, if I blew your account, you can't do anything for me. I don't think I can blew your account, but this disclaimer will be there. So then, because every software you are seeing, there are some people that will sit behind and monitor what that software is doing. So whenever I want to misbehave, you can quickly come in as a human being. Human brain is the best artificial intelligence. is the best, because whatever robot is doing is replicate of somebody's thinking. So if the thinking of the person is not good, the robot too will fail in some area. But when you are a human being, if I thought robot want to fail, with your own thinking as a human being, you can quickly help robot to come out of the failure. So if somebody has like 10,000 above, maybe you can trade 1 or 2 assets and leave it forever.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir. I think we call the meeting off. But if there's any question, let me quickly attend to it again. If there's no question, then we call it a day. I think I'm recording the video so that I can upload for the people who are not among with us now. So I think we are good to go, and I say goodbye to everyone in the absence of no question.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Goodbye, sir. Mr. Azuka, goodbye. Mr. Bukola, goodbye.
Okay, what time will you meet tomorrow?
From 10:30, I will be in the office. From 10:30 to 6, we operate in the office.
So do we come by 12?
If you want to join the class from the beginning, you have to be here by 10:30, 11. 12,
10, okay, 11, so that you will set up very well. 11, all right, thank you. I want the traffic to be cleared.
All right.
Thank you so much.